The benefits of writing. When we become stressed or anxious, it's hard to think clearly and work out solutions to our problems. When we take the time to sit down and write it all out, our attitude and focus becomes significantly more positive and productive. Turn your problem solving into a writing exercise. Writing enables you to visualize the situation or problem on paper. The act of writing alone is therapeutic, and therefore an added stress release. After you have written everything down, you're then able to read it over and think about your problems critically and with a clear mind. It's also a good idea to write it out and then come back to it later. Give yourself some time in between jotting it down and then reading it over, trying to find a solution. There may even be times when you can't think of a solution. Writing it out allows you to put it aside as you move forward with your life. It's perfectly normal to need some time between cooling down and finding a solution. To use writing as a stress reliever, start by dedicating just a few minutes every day to writing in a journal. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Use a notebook or notepad, and find a quiet place to write. It's also a good idea to keep a small notebook and pen with you at all times, if possible. Something portable that you can fit into your pocket or a bag can be very helpful. If you find yourself in a stressful situation away from home, you can take a moment to relieve that stress. Focus on the situation you're dealing with at that moment, how it's making you feel, and anything else that comes to mind. If you have ideas for dealing with the issue, write those out too. And if you don't, that's perfectly fine too. The more you practice writing as a way to naturally reduce stress, the more you'll find yourself reaching for a notebook to write whenever something is bothering you. Over time, it will become second nature, and a prominent tool in your problem-solving routine. It's also a good idea to look back on your old writings. See what your problems used to be and how you came up with a solution. This can help you to see how you've grown when it comes to problem solving, and remind you that everything has a solution. With regular writing, you'll find that you approach problems with a much clearer mindset.